Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Storytime channel. Today, I have a tale for you about a very clever, but also very greedy little fox. Before we begin, I remind you to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos. It's a story that teaches us a valuable lesson, so let's get started. Once upon a time, deep in a lush, green forest, there lived a fox. This wasn't just any fox. He had a beautiful, thick coat of fiery red fur and a tail so bushy it looked like a flame dancing behind him. He was known throughout the forest for his cleverness, but also for his insatiable greed. He always wanted more, no matter how much he already had. One sunny afternoon, while wandering through the woods, the fox stumbled upon a vineyard. His eyes widened in delight. Hanging from the vines were the most magnificent bunches of grapes he had ever seen. They were plump, juicy, and a deep, rich purple that glistened in the sunlight. His mouth began to water just looking at them. Without a second thought, the fox started to gather the grapes. He leaped and stretched, pulling bunch after bunch from the vines. He wasn't just picking enough for a meal. He wanted them all. He gathered so many that he could barely carry them. He stacked them high in his arms, a purple mountain of sweetness that towered over his head. He was so proud of his haul. With his treasure piled high, the fox trotted off, a wide, smug grin on his face. He imagined all the other animals in the forest looking at him with envy. He had all these delicious grapes, and he wasn't planning on sharing a single one. He didn't even stop to eat any, savoring the idea of having them all to himself later. He was happy, but it was the happiness of a hoarder, not of someone enjoying their good fortune. As he continued on his journey, his arms growing tired from the weight, he came to a wide, clear river. The water flowed gently, its surface as smooth as glass. The fox decided to take a short break. He walked to the riverbank, still clutching his precious grapes, and peered into the water to take a drink. And that's when he saw it. Looking back at him from the river was another fox. This fox also had a beautiful red coat and a bushy tail. But more importantly, this other fox was holding an enormous pile of grapes, a pile that looked even bigger and juicier than his own. The reflection in the water distorted the image, making the grapes seem impossibly large and abundant. A wave of intense greed washed over our fox. He completely forgot that he was looking at his own reflection. All he could see was another fox with a better prize. How dare he? Those grapes should be his. He wanted them all. He couldn't stand the thought of someone else having more than him. In a flash of greedy impulse, the fox decided he would take those grapes from the other fox. He opened his mouth to snatch the grapes he saw in the water. But the moment he did, his own heavy load of grapes tumbled from his arms. They rolled down the bank and splashed into the river, one by one. Plop, plop, plop. The ripples from the falling grapes disturbed the water's surface, and the image of the other fox and his grapes vanished. The water became a swirling mess of purple skins and pulp. The fox stared in disbelief. The other fox was gone, and so were the grapes he was trying to steal. He looked down at his empty arms and then back at the river. His beautiful grapes were now floating away, lost forever. It was only then, standing alone on the riverbank with nothing, that the fox realized his terrible mistake. There was no other fox. There were no other grapes. It had been his own reflection all along. In his greedy attempt to get more, he had lost everything he already had. And so, the greedy fox walked away with an empty stomach and a heavy heart. He learned a hard lesson that day. Greed can make you blind to what you have, and in the end, it can leave you with nothing at all. Thank you so much for listening to our story today. I hope you enjoyed it and took its lesson to heart. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.